What would be your first set of lights that you would buy as a private event DJ?
Some kind of wash, a color washed LED that can change, and if it has built-in sound program, that's great. I went with the Wash Effects 2s. Like, it just so happened I bought those before I ever knew you, and then you had the same one. So I think it's kind of like a very good starting light. It'll fill a room with color. You can plug them in whenever the dancing starts, and they just go. And
so what I hear you saying is that if you had $600, you would not buy a Gigbar.
Absolutely not. Dude, I don't know at what point I became anti-Gigbar, but when I see them out in the wild, I just want, I need a flamethrower.
You're like, let me have a BB gun and shoot that freaking laser off the top.
I know people that have them, and they probably listen to this, and they're like, Rem's a hater.
We're not hating on people. We're just trying to level you up.
I want you to up your game, yes.
We're just trying to level you up. If you have $600, do not go buy a Gigbar. And the reason why is because it's distracting, and it doesn't get the job done, and it aesthetically, it looks like you literally have a robot attached to your head on the top. And I bought a Gigbar. Let's just be straight up. YouTube podcast world, like, I bought a Gigbar for my first 10 months of operation, and I sold it and then invested in Wash Effects 2s. And look, it's like the Wash Effects 2, they're so bright, man. Like, they're so bright. And we have had those for 4 years now. We've run hundreds of events through them. And the first one that broke was the one that you broke.
I fixed it.
A couple of weeks ago.
I did not break it. I fixed it. And I will show a picture of me with this dissection of a LED light in the middle of the booth. Yeah. Well, let me tell you what happened with it quickly.
Okay.
I'm setting up, everything's good, and I go and I notice when I plug it in that it's in sound mode. So I go to the back panel to push the button to switch it over to DMX.
Right.
And the whole button panel just pushes into the unit. Like, there's no screws holding it somehow, like they had fallen out. So the LED, like, little screen and all the buttons just go into the light. And I was like, cool. So I'm like,
right before the wedding,
I'm freaking out. Yeah, there was like 30 minutes till ceremony.
No.
And I still had to set up lights up and stuff, and nothing was connecting and working, and I was freaking out. And you were in like Little Rock or Conway or something.
I remember that now. Yeah.
So I was trying to get a hold of Brian. I was like, dude, can you bring me a new LED light? And then so I like said, screw it. And I started taking screws out of the bottom of the light and was able to reach in there and get it to DMX mode how I wanted it. And then I put the DMX Donner in it with it all taken apart, and it was like syncing up right. So I was like, all right, we're good. I just got to get it back together. But yeah.
Here's the funny story about that is that a friend of ours needed wash lights for their Easter program last week. And I forgot about that thing, and I sent that light with them.
Oh no.
But no. The good news is they had 3 more.
Okay.
And they were good. But I was like, oh man, if Rev knew this, he would be really mad at me.
And I always text one of my buddies, Mike Romero, and I always say, you know, one day I will have a smooth wedding, but today is not that day.